What is going on, guys? Welcome to Season 2 of the Manchester United FIFA 22 Career Mode series. Leave a big like on the video if you're excited for this Season 2. I'm pretty excited what we can do, so we're not going to waste any time. We get excited. 388 million, but maybe not too excited. Like, we gotta stick to doing it realistic. I guess that is the series. Using all of that money, I don't think we could do that in a realistic way, bringing someone... It's interesting because it's Manchester United where, there's a lot of ways we could see this. Firstly, going off suggestions in the last episode, ending the previous season. I know we'll get more in this episode, so we're not going to get too many. So, importantly, get up in the comments who we're going to sign. But, again, it's got to be a mix. And, yeah, there's going to be some selling contenders. And something will stay for the final time, finally, that we will sell Alvarez because he signed for City in real life. That was before. Yeah, when we signed him, it was when, both Manchester clubs were rumoured. So, add him to the transfer list. See who comes for him. Yeah, see who comes for him. It would be funny if City did, but where he's at right now, I don't expect that. This is where we also sort by overall. Maybe we'll do it the other way. Anyone who is, like, for me, Bishop, he's 22. Malor, like, these guys, they're not going to become great. I'm not going to go through just everyone transfer list. But, yeah, if they're over 20 and they haven't really progressed, if you're to the mid to low 60s, that's not going to be good enough. So, yeah, they're types we'll try and get rid of. If you're, the high 60s, even Bernard, like, if you're 20 or older and you're not in the 70s, Mengi maybe just gets by. Maybe one more season to get above that. But, yeah, you got to be real close to 70 overall. And this is where we look. Tom Heat, like, why? He's still on the transfer list. Yeah. Led, young enough. Chong, I feel it's Chong's time to go. We've had him for a long period of time. And what I even mean, like, previous Man United career modes, and he's just been at the club, and he's not breaking through to that level. Diallo, Palestri coming back. You probably want to see him, so we keep him around. And, of course, we were needing another, like, right-winger type. See, that's maybe realism, but you don't know what's going to happen with him in real life. Realistically, I don't think he's going to be good enough. He's not going to come back and be in the first team. So I don't think necessarily making him the number one or relying on him to come off the bench. I'm not even sure if that's a realistic thing because I don't know if I can see that happening in real life. Him being good enough for the first team. And Axel, so here we want to see Eric. I always like to keep him around. I always say because he's good physically. I just rate him so highly. He's good as that rotation centre back in the team. And Arayo is going to keep going. So I'm happy keeping steady with that, not changing too much. Telles, maybe one more year in him, so we don't need to push him. Harry Maguire, man. Selling Harry Maguire, like, I just feel that's the thing. I don't know if it's realistic or what it's going to happen, but it's what so many people want. So I want to be selling Harry Maguire. Like, seriously. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you agree with that. That's a way to get people to like the video. Tell them if you want to see the end of Harry Maguire at Manchester United, because we all want that. And then, of course, everyone else around this rating and above is good quality, so they're not on the chopping block. Pogba, if there's an offer, but I guess we don't really need to talk about. My thought is not transfer list him because we'll get more money if we get an offer. But Pogba's so good. Like, even I got a comment, someone said going to Ultimate, and I just replied, yeah, that's not it for me. Like, Ultimate, we know what's going to happen. Like, I can forecast what's going to happen, what's even happened before, and people will just tell you, go back down difficulty. It would be a waste of time, and I'd rather just stay steady on Legendary and have, majority of the time, having some good football simulation that's just not madness. Not absolute madness. And I've said before, like, if you're playing on Ultimate and you adjust sliders, you're not playing on the default Ultimate. So, yeah, I'd rather just play it as it is on Legendary. I think it brings the best simulation, and where the CPU is not just being OP a lot of the time. It's a good balance. and I enjoy the game most of the time. So yeah, that's coming from the point of keeping Paul Pogba. He's really good. But you got to say, like, how many more seasons is he going to hold his ability? Getting close to 30. The same could be said about Varane, both French. But I think they definitely have one more very good season in them before going backwards. I mean, Ronaldo is 37. We're keeping him for one more year, at least. While he's still that quality, who's going to be a replacement that's that quality and realistic? Not a lot of players come to mind. And of course, Anthony Elanga has come on in a real life a bit more this season. So I'm going to train him a bit more. Try and get that 4-star skill moves. Maybe even up to 5. But yeah, hopefully he develops a bit more. And start of the new season, Scout is available again. So we just keep the round trip. Keep in England, 9 months, straightforward. But this is the man that was suggested multiple times in the comments of the last one. Obviously, Cavani's gone now. So we're going to scout him just to see how he's looking. Short list. So we'll come back to him. But yeah, he's the only target I want to go for. He was the only suggestion in the last episode. So make sure you guys get a lot of the comments in so we make the right signings for this season. Keeping in mind, I want to try and build a really good team. Maintaining realism, but at the same time, we might not even know who Manchester United sign next season, let alone following seasons. So, yeah, the realism in doing career mode is very interesting because there's every chance you make signings that's not even going to happen. And let alone that feels very restrictive in a mode that, is built on making transfers and progressing your team. So that's what we got to do. So don't be too strict with your suggestions. And Harry just comes in, says, "Oh, I'm surprised you're looking to move me on." He shouldn't be surprised, but he can't say I'm unhappy. He's not even unhappy. He doesn't care. I don't like his attitude. Like, he acts a bit big-headed. So yeah, we got a loan to buy for Dylan here. He has moved in real life to Gladbach, so it's a loan to buy. So I would just say, can we accept this? We have to go to negotiate. I will just delegate. Leave the default. I'm just like, yeah, let's make this deal happen. Yeah, however you want to go about it. So Divine, I don't think I even played him in a match. He's showing up there. I like that scene has never played out. What's happened? Let's give McTominay skill move training just for the bants. McTominay with 4 stars, train him up to 5. Have him pull off some 5-star skill moves for see, that's not realistic. You have to have just some fun factor. So, of course, 2022 is going to be World Cup. We're not really going to have to... Well, yeah, if you look at our team, who's going to play? I'm not going to sit here and switch that all up. If we rotate to our second team, there'll be more available. Yeah. And then we'll just sim the match, quick sim, and then auto, yeah, for this match, and then just do that for the friendly games. So it's all about giving fitness into the players that can play. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not going to matter. Even though Ronaldo scores. But I think we probably could have won that game, but okay. Considering some players, yeah, Ronaldo he's not at the World Cup. But yeah, Real Betis, if anything, I think they're probably a better team. So yeah, quick sim, go through the same way about it. And imagine if we win this one. We do. I thought, yeah, compared to the last team we played against, I thought, yeah, Betis would be a little bit better. Ahmed scores. Who else? Galbraith. What a name. I mean, out of all players that scored for us, he wasn't high on the expected scorers. Araujo. We've signed him, to be upcoming. And yeah, it's not Juventus because I've just, I haven't downloaded the mod again, the whole process, because FIFA's updated and then the mod doesn't work, and it doesn't change a whole lot. Do you guys even realize I was using a mod? The only difference you see there, if you see Juventus, I don't think you really get a vibe or not. It doesn't change too much. When we're just playing in the Premier League, yeah. Do you really notice? You notice when Juventus make a transfer offer. So James Garner here, we get a loan offer for. So he's 72 overall. He's either a point where I didn't want to transfer list him. I think he can grow a bit more. Brighton, I think that's a good loan, realistic loan. So see how he goes for the season. Just, yeah, I didn't feel like selling him right now was the move. Still has a little bit more chance to make it. That's, yeah, great loan move. Then potentially could be our final game here. Depends how it goes. Still no one back. So just go quick sim. Replace those that are missing. And yeah, loss. Ronaldo. Oh, no. He had a chance to equalize. But yeah, it's preseason games. We don't take much out of that. Especially when we don't have a full strength lineup. Maguire, yes, I was holding out for that. Whoever it is, it had to be them, man. It had to be Juventus. I'm like, oh, we only see them in what? We're not going to mess around. We just want to have the least negotiation as possible. Just make it happen and, yeah, move there quickly. Out of all teams, to be Juventus. And again, likely we don't just see him around much. Won't be in our Premier League games. But now that means we need another replacement of someone, you know, he's still a high-rated player and was playing games. So that's another suggestion to get in. There's Calvin Phillips, moves to Everton. You know, don't know how realistic, but it's not him moving countries like potentially Harry Maguire. It's not a completely unrealistic transfer. Even if it doesn't happen, stays within the league. This is what we were waiting for, Darwin Núñez. I was waiting to see how he's looking. How's he rated? A couple other players. McGinn, that from last year. McGinn, Verratti, no. Darwin, yes. He might have a little bit of potential. I'm just very... good strength. And he's still got a bit of pace as well. He could be alright. Train him. I'm seeing him 79 overall. And Ghana, yep, he makes that move. So, yeah, we will go in. I was going to say release clause. No. No, they'd be reaching 72 mil. What's that again? Probably like mid-30. Yeah, let's go through a negotiation. No, you'd be stupid to pay that. All right. Offer a transfer fee. We're going to initially start it just at his value plus $1 million. So 25. They want Harry Maguire. Probably not. The value in that is not there. Because regardless of what we think about Harry is, yeah, there's remove. And we'll go 28. 28 million. See, the value of that is far less. Okay. We're working our way. We're working our way to get it accepted. Maybe a flat 30 million. That sounds good. 30 million for this young... 23, youngish. Come on. 38. I'm almost mad that it's, yeah, not going to be the flat 30. Not necessarily because it's more expensive, just for that fact. Alright. Yeah, 32. Right, well, yes, I always say it. When it gets to this point where they say, yeah, they need a little time, this is probably, yeah, the cheapest you're going to get him if he does go on to agree. So that's a good negotiation when you can get it to that point. As much as you're like, oh, you don't need to hassle over it. Just pay a bit extra and you'll get him. But I like to think I'll do my videos in like instruction type of way. Or you can find out how much you can get him for. How much you're looking to sign him for in your own save. So, yeah, I always see it deeper than, oh, we have so much money, you don't need to try and get him as cheap as possible. It's maybe someone else who's doing a career mode with less money. You never know. If I did it that way, just pay 50 million and it'll get accepted for sure. That doesn't necessarily help someone out the same way as I'm doing it right now. There we go. And it's not necessarily the same. They come with a 41. I feel we could have got him cheaper. So you might experience the same thing. It doesn't always get accepted. But then you realize what you probably could easily get him for now. You go propose. What if we go up 1 more mil from our previous? What made them think about it? Then I think 33. Is that they're sticking? They say they're sticking to their price. 34. Again, and I'm sticking to my thing about, yes, cheap as possible. I thought you weren't going to go any lower. You are going lower. You've lied. Earlier, you said you weren't going to go lower. What's changed? What's changed? 35. 35. Back to kind of a flat fee. I'll see that like 30 mil or 35. Apologies. Okay. Okay. 36. We're gonna get there. We're done a deal. Again, even though it was a little bit of a process, wasn't that long, we worked to a point where, yeah, that's probably the cheapest you're gonna get him for. Interesting what he's gonna, like, demand for a wage, because he's only on 14K. I hate how that sounds so... I get 2 reactions. I'm like, weekly wage. I see that in... Because I've been playing, like, career mode for years, football manager for years, just football management. And like, you see that as a low number when you're you know, managing at the top level. Then I'm like, hold up. 15K per week, that's a lot of money, and you think about it individually. We'll go in to negotiate, and, yeah, if sometimes they don't even bring their demands to you, so it's going to be really interesting. There we go. He wants, of course, no player... Okay, I was going to say, he doesn't just want to be sat on the bench, but sporadic, we'll take. I think we're almost playing more than that. 3-year deal, not bad for a 23-year-old. Why does that guy look so annoyed? God damn. Yeah, accept that, no release clause. Just tell me what you want. Yeah. And again, we're not going to hassle. No, this is something I do. I like to do one negotiation. You remove a bonus and just edit the wage. You're like, okay. Signing bonus. Oh, no. Remove, like, clauses. Signing bonus. Maybe drop to 400K. And then wage. Down to 40 seems a little bit too much. But you could try that. So we'll try 45 and then 400 with the signing bonus. Doesn't get accepted. Then I'm like, hold up. Isn't that... Oh, I guess. Yeah, because we don't have a clause. Edit wage. Again, we don't have to be doing this. Okay, we'll leave it on 50. Give him the signing bonus he wants. Okay. We accept that. A little bit of negotiation, but it's not really going to expect... Well, it's not going to change. You don't expect that to change too much to our balance, and that's even going to be an issue for us anyway. We're not going to use it all if we're going to be maintaining realism. We're not going to go out inside Mbappe or Haaland. But, I mean, is Haaland that unrealistic? There's been rumours, but now... But, see, this guy's not coming in to be the starter anyway. So, if you guys think Haaland is going to be realistic, he could, if he suggested... All it takes is one person, and I'm like, yep, this person says to sign Haaland, then I do it. But, yeah. I think for now... Alvarez drops out. Nunez to come in, but Ronaldo... Probably, yeah, start Ronaldo. Nunez as our bench striker. That looks comfortable. I like how his attributes sit for a 79, like, overall. He's physical, and he's got a bit of pace. Like, 84 sprint speed. Like, when you're that strong, that pace is good. Because you're not super slow. And you got a little bit of pace to work with. It helps you push off your player and still, advance. When your physicals are looking that way. And I think the development plan we get on is, the mobile striker. Works on his skill moves. Need to get that to 4. And even weak foot, I want to get 4-star as well. But 19 weeks for that. Not terrible. Relatively still, like, we're in the preseason. Season hasn't started yet. So he'll work on that and some important attributes as well. And again with Alvarez, you can see clearly transfer listed, still waiting on an offer for him. So we got the deal that we wanted. I just want to see, Harry Maguire move on and see if we get an offer anyone else. Before we round things up for this first episode of the season. Oh, and of course, there he is. Hold up. Sometimes we get too excited. Did that message go? Harry Maguire. Yeah, okay. We know he's moved on. There he is. Thought we'd leave him there. But I wanted to see... Darwin. There he is. So if we go off to change kit number, let's see what's available. See, Alice Humphrey, we gave... But the thing is, I want to be signing another striker. So, my instinct, Varane, god damn. And Wan-Bissaka is 29, so the 9s are taken. 11. We'll give it number 11. Because, we definitely need another striker. This is not the strike partnership. Especially Ronaldo, he's going to be great. Going to be great, we know. And he's still holding a strong overall, what I mean. But, I think we'll need definitely another striker. Might be a point where you need to change 2 strikers, so you always want that. But Maguire sold, that's what we wanted. Maybe the focus of the episode too. Rayo, we know. Osasuna, probably not. But that's what we wanted to finalize for the episode. So we're just going to go over to the calendar so we see how things are. That first game, obviously Community Shield against Liverpool. So a couple weeks until that. So guys, if you can get some transfer suggestions in. So replacement for Harry Maguire. So a strong centre-back. We definitely need, centre-back. But attacker, like we touched on. There needs to be, pretend we're in a match, basically. And these players aren't missing because of World Cup. But just imagine, obviously, Brandon Williams comes back. Imagine if it's a match situation. I'm still looking at the bench. Ruben Neves at 87 now, which is really good. Who's the attacking threat to bring on? We signed Nunez. I still think he needs to develop a bit more, but we need another type. I think almost at least a winger and another striker. Someone more not versatile, just different to him. Someone who's more a quicker type, dribbling type. You know what we mean, what we're trying to get at. Someone with a bit more power in him, who's already established, 79 overall. Probably not going to be the superstar for us just yet. Hope he develops a lot. But I think you guys really get the point. And Van der Beek probably comes in. So that's how the squad is looking like. A lot of guys we're trying to get rid of. Some here will be backup. A lot of the youth guys we have listed for loan because, they're not going to be in the first team. So, that's where we're sitting at. Make sure you guys, leave a thumbs up. Get lots of comments in. Does really help out. Greatly appreciate all the activity on the videos. So, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time.